Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about Dito, Ali, SM, SM Prime, BDO, Bpi, Mbt, Pha, and Acen, and talk about the index as well and what's going on in the markets. And I know I haven't really been doing a lot of stocks by request because, guys, schedules have been super crazy, but I've been committed still to post that one video a day via YouTube, which is what I'm doing on a regular basis for all of you. But since the market is massively down today, I just wanted to be with you guys also and share my insights on what's going on. If you want to know also my hot take on why I believe the market is down and does this have any fundamental impact, I've made a video prior to this. You can watch that and what should you do as the Philippine markets are being sold down right now. So from a technical standpoint, I want to show you where the PSEI is. So this is where it is also. As you can see right here, textbook breakdown from the support level. It hit close to the 200-day moving average also. However, with that, it started to bounce once again. As it started to bounce, though, it was way below still our particular support level. And that being said, as you can see it right here, it's starting to draw and build its own highs that are starting to descend and are starting to get lower. So all eyes, in my opinion, will be this for this level, the 6-6 level over the next few days, because as this does not, if this does not hold, then we may see longer strides downward for the market. And what's interesting also for today is you saw a lot of the large cap stocks being sold down from Ali to SM Prime to SM to BDO to BPI to Ayala Corporation. The ones that have massive weight in the index are the ones that are being sold down. So that's where we are from a PSEI standpoint. And please do note, no, one not even cool, but one signal that showed us already whatever downward move was there was right here. At the start of it, also starting to descend. It was the MACD cross as well as it started to go below the zero line crossing. Anyways, I want to start things off with Ali. So for Ali, it's kind of mirroring the PSEI. The main difference though is it closed above this strategic support level. So for those who are watching Ali, please watch the 35.96 support level. Failure to hold that level we may see larger downward strides for Ali, similar to the PSEI. Also, Ali is already, from a MACD point of view, relatively bearish as of this point in time, triggered by this particular area, showing us a more bearish stride for the stock. Similar also to the PSEI, it's being protected right now by the 200-day moving average. So another thing to mention to all of you is this. As you can see, this right here, you're seeing the highs start also to descend. You're seeing more highs going lower. Next is let's talk about SM Prime. By the way, no, I always say this, and if you're new to this channel and if you have not really tuned into what I do here, we don't give stock picks here. This is not me telling you what stock you're supposed to buy, sell, or hold. But what I do here is share my ideas via technical analysis, and I do hope that as I share them, this is something that would give you enough insight that you get to trade responsibly. But at the end of the day, you analyze stocks on your own because that's where the strength is of how you get to trade the markets with confidence. Use this channel as data, talk to your financial advisor, learn your specific strategy, use technical and fundamental analysis, marry them, use proper risk management, then execute. But never ever buy just because you hear it from a YouTube channel or your friend. It's your money, it's your responsibility, and you have to take the time for you to be able to deploy enough patience to learn the craft, because that's what will help you make money, learning the craft and being in it, not just for get rich quick schemes, but for you trying to build the rudiments to trade the markets with confidence. So for SM Prime, as you can see right here, it's floating off the 35 peso support level. It's still also currently moving sideways, not like the PSEI, which broke down a level of support. Bounce from this, then we could possibly see it bounce to around 38 right now, since that's where the short-term resistance is. Failure to hold that, possible retracement will allow it to push lower to the 33 peso mark. So that's where we are for SM Prime. For SM, this is how it looks. SM, very interesting. Main resistance still hasn't changed, 1-1. Main support, short-term, not short-term support line, but support line protecting it to be sideways, the 970 mark. Key thing to watch out for though is it broke down the 100-day moving average, and further downward strides tomorrow will further reiterate that it's breaking down from this particular moving average as well, with the downward retracement right here to the 970 mark. So again, comparing the PSEI and SM, the PSEI has broken down. SM is was bearish for the day, but it's still holding the range that it started last October 2020. So please do note that whatever you're seeing here is brought about by a lot of external factors, from the lockdowns to the pandemic to the vaccine to the rising cases to the curfews that are being placed in. So that being said, I want to talk about another C subsidiary. This is BDO. So for BDO, downward push also, but it's just pushing close to where the support is at the 99.95 area, or the 100 peso mark. Again, bounce from this particular level gives you an opportunity to trade this particular range, 99.95 or 100 peso mark. Target price will be at the 115 level. I repeat, 99.95 mark or 100 peso mark. Target price will be at the 115 level. Even though there was a red move, it just similar also to the SM stock that we discussed. It just broke below the 100-day moving average, but it's November, almost 5 months sideways movement. Consolidation is still moving along that stride, and if you zoom out, it's still moving on its 1 year sideways motion. So that's where we are for BDO. Again, bounce from 99, bounce from 100, becomes a tradable range from 100 to 115 pesos per share. Before we proceed with Bpi, Metrobank, PHA, Acen, and Dito, we're doing another technical analysis Zoom course, Zoom class, which is happening this May. For those who want to know more about that, the link is in the description below. And we're doing a fundamental analysis course, which will be most likely in a hotel and under a very, very new normal type of classroom setup, but it will be on April. The link is in the description below also for those who want to join us in this event. So there, those who want to trade Bitcoin and US markets, we also have that in the description below. Anyways, um, let's look at Mary Mart. For Mary Mart, it's floating at the 4.5 support level. As you can see right here, the 4.5 support level got started after we saw the stock break down from the 5.68 level, breaking below the 100-day moving average. It's still very, very clear that the stock is oversold. MACD is confirming that it's really now not just anymore moving sideways, but it's showing us confirmation of how bearish it is as of this point in time, as of March 15, 2021. Now, failure to hold the 4.52 level may open up a retracement to the 3.27 level right here. But if it should it bounce also, the next resistance is at the 5.68 level. So, in my opinion, all eyes will be are right now pegged at the 4.52 level, because if that does not hold, then we may see longer downward movements for Mary Mart for the short term. Now let's look at BPI. For BPI, this is how it goes. Similar, it's almost textbook similar to how BDO is. It's also floating at the support level at the 79 peso mark. Bounce from this short-term target, or at least the consolidatory range target for BPI, is at the 89.3 level. As you can see right here, no, it tried to do that already, hit this particular level, made this swing, which started around February, hit it around March. So this was a 1 month waiting period, dropped again. So all eyes again will be here. Failure to hold this level, retracement will bring it to around the 74 mark. So please write this down, 79. Failure to hold 79, support will be 74. Bounce from 79, resistance is at the 89.3 level. Next, let's look at Metro Bank. For Metro Bank, this is how it looks. One key interesting note is it broke down right now with very, very large red candle with volatility. MACD also just showed us that it dipped below zero, confirming bearish motion, and RSI is now already oversold. Next possible area of support, this is one level. As you can see right here, this is its consolidatory range. Similar also to SM and BDO and SM Prime. It broke down from the 100-day moving average, but it's still within the range. If that does not hold, next area for it to land is at the 42.7 mark. Next, let's look at the ones that had a lot of movement in the PSEI for the start of the year. You know, the ones that had a lot of volatility. PHA right now is still consolidating. You have your resistance here at the 3.23 level, which it has not broken. Right now, it's already way below the 20-day and 50-day moving average right here, which is building a sloping line downward. MACD is now below the zero line level. All eyes, should selling continue, will be at the 100-day moving average, which is where the support is at the 1.63 level. So watch out for that. Should selling continue, possible retracement for PHA may bring the stock to the 1.63 level for the short term. MACD is below zero, bearish. RSI is close to oversold levels. Next, ASEN. There was a large red candle for ASEN for today, but the difference with this compared to other stocks also is it's still consolidating. The red candle just brought the stock close to the support level. So current tradable range for ASEN is 6.373 support, 7.96 resistance. So bounce from this target price 796. Failure to hold this particular support at 6.43. Retracement will possibly bring it to the 5.77 mark. So before I end also, no, that's the advantage uh, of creating different asset classes. As the Philippines is not doing so well, you have other options where you could go to the crypto market, which by the time I'm making this video is also dropping. But you also have the US market, which after this recording, I'm going to start logging in and check my stocks there. Or you can have the NFT market. So we are in my opinion, one of the greatest times to have so many options to invest. So we are not just anymore limited that if the Philippines is down, we either sell, stay in cash, or position. Right now, if the Philippines is down, you have other mechanisms for you on how you can position and how you can actually make money. So there, let's end everything off with Dito. Dito had a lot of volatility over the past days, and what's so interesting was it tried to push up last week. No, after the strong sell down, it tried to go to the 10.9 level, right here, as it was we closed Friday. But today it had a massive strong selling, and the massive strong selling also made it break the 100-day moving average. That being said, should the selling continue right here, possible retracement may bring it close to the 7 peso mark, which is also close to where the 200-day moving average is. So please do note right now, current resistance because of the breakdown is 10.81. Current support is at 7, which is where the 200-day moving average is. MACD is bearish. RSI is currently oversold right now. So there, please do let me know if you guys have any questions or if you guys have any other stocks that you guys want me to analyze. I'll try to be consistent on this, but schedules have just been so really bad. But if you wanna DM me, send me your questions via Instagram at Marvin Germo, or send me your questions via Patreon. And by the way, guys, it's so interesting. TikTok, there's so many people who are in TikTok right now, and it's just been fun to be able to build a community there as well. So, yun, one thing that I'll say over and over, that in times like this, guys, please, it's very, very important not to be emotional. When markets are up, it's easy to be emotional also. Nasusundan mo, habulin mo yung price. When markets are down also, please don't react, don't move, don't transact based on your emotions. Trade your plan and plan your trade. Follow your strategy. Kung hindi mo kailangan mag-log in, wag mag-log in, because when you log in, it will cause you to make irrational decisions. So that's it for now. Kudos to those who are watching this close to midnight. Comment midnight if you stayed up until the end. And this is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.